Have you noticed that your friends are less likely to respond to calls and texts lately? You wonder what's going on? Well, maybe it's not them. It's you. If you're the type to gossip, compete with them, or even manipulate them, why would they hang out with you? But take it a step further and see exactly what signs you're the toxic person in your circle of friends. Number 1. Constantly seeking attention and validation. Insecure people constantly ask their friends for confirmation or seek attention. They nag and push, call and text. It never ends. Don't get me wrong. It's great to have friends with whom you can talk and share your daily risks, interesting things that happened, and your victories. But imagine you have a WhatsApp group with your friends. If you're a texter 90s of the time, there could be a problem with your friend group activity. This behavior can tire your friends because they feel like they have to constantly push your ego, especially if you ask them to reconfirm your looks, actions, relationships, etc. Number 2, the conversation prevails. The same goes for dominant conversations. It's never a good idea to let one friend dominate the group. Others will get tired of you sooner or later because they will start to feel that they are the side character in the group. So if you tend to dominate conversations and direct them to your own experiences and interests without giving others a chance to share, your friends may feel ignored, underestimate. It can also make you very toxic, as can the following behavior. Number 3, spreading false rumors. Chatting is fun, but if you speak badly of others, chances are they will talk bad about you behind their back as well. Gossiping and spreading rumors creates a toxic environment within your circle of friends. It erodes trust and causes unnecessary conflict between friends. I describe gossip as eating hot peppers. It's amazing to go, but terrible to go. Number 4, constantly criticized and belittled. I've written about constant criticism in some of my articles and how horribly harmful it can be to relationships. All relationships, indeed, constantly criticizing and belittling friends takes a toll on their emotions and self-esteem. It is also what creates a negative and hostile atmosphere in the group. So if you are the one to do this, your group of friends will be less and less. You'll notice that 1 or 2 friends often miss your dates because they can't stand being with you anymore. Until finally, no one answers your messages or calls. Number 5, non-stop competition. Seeing everything as a competition creates toxic comparisons and rivalry within the group. For example, every time a team member shares a personal struggle or difficult experience, you will respond by sharing an even more serious or tragic event. I can already see them roll their eyes because it makes your friends feel ignored or diminished. If you can't understand that everyone goes their own way and that not everything is a competition, you have little hope. Number 6, create drama to attract attention. Stage queen. Those 2 words made me shiver. When you hear them, what comes to mind? Instability, not safe, self-centered, high maintenance, attention task. You are the toxic friend in the group if you intentionally create dramatic or exaggerated situations to gain the attention and sympathy of your friends. Playing the victim, refusing to take responsibility for one's actions and instead blaming others, emotional outbursts, or chaos in public all create drama. Just like this next malicious behavior. Number 7, jealousy, resentment, and envy. Feelings of envy or resentment at a friend's success or happiness also create toxic motivation and lead to competition rather than real support. Not because some of your friends are smarter, happier, prettier, etc., that you must envy them. Instead, focus on how you can improve and move forward in life. Number 8, manipulative behavior. A toxic friend fosters friendships based on what their friends can do for them instead of genuine care and connection. If you use manipulation to get what you want from your friends, it not only means that you are toxic, but also a bad friend. and human being. It damages the trust and authenticity of your friendship because people feel taken advantage of or deceived. And that's right. Number 9, it's hard to apologize sincerely. Why is it difficult for some people to say sorry, to admit they were wrong? Nobody is perfect. Do they believe? Maybe. But if you have trouble apologizing sincerely when you hurt someone's feelings or when you did something wrong, it shows that you lack empathy. It also makes your friends feel rejected and ignored. Just like this next sign of toxicity. Number 10, active listening. If there's one thing that's important to maintaining friendships beyond consistency, it's actively listening to them. If you find it difficult to listen to your friends' concerns and feelings with the care and respect they deserve, they will feel that your friends are not valued. When you actively listen, you also begin to remember the little details they shared with you. This means you can even surprise them with a thoughtful gift or text the next time you see them, or for their birthday. Number 11, express your insecurities. Another sign of toxicity is projecting your insecurities onto your friends, expecting them to meet your emotional needs despite their own difficulties. For example, you misinterpret your friend's actions or words, assuming they are criticizing or judging you, even though they don't mean to. Or if you often apologize, even for small things, express your fear of making a mistake or being hated by your friends. Number 12, too pessimistic and negative. Just as some people project their insecurities onto their friends, others downplay the mood of the group with their overwhelming pessimism and negativity. It's okay to be negative sometimes, but constantly wallowing in all the negativity isn't fair to anyone, let alone you. Yes, friend, you can still find terrible things happening around you, but hanging out with your friends should be an escape. You should focus on the more positive aspects of your life unless you want to focus on finding solutions instead of always talking about problems. Number 13, passive positive comments and backhand praise. Passive-aggressive behavior is bad manners for adults. You just confuse and hurt your friends with winged compliments, sarcastic comments, sarcasm, etc. This leads to disruption in communication because you have hidden the intended message behind sarcasm or hidden anger. The recipient's friends feel hurt, disappointed, or don't know how to react. In turn, this leads to an unhealthy cycle of passive-aggressive behavior. Number 14, broken promises and betrayed trust. Breaking promises and betraying friends' trust is another form of toxic behavior that causes lasting damage to friendships, making it difficult to rebuild trust. Of course, that's the result, right? If you can't trust your friends and family, who else can you trust? So please do not break this sacred bond because there is usually no turning back. All bridges will be burned. I know too many people who have cut off all contact with their friends because of a wrong move on both sides. In the heat of the moment, they let go of their 10, 15, or 20-year friendship. It is truly a shocking and frustrating sight. Number 15, frequently canceling plans or breaking commitments. And finally, if you constantly cancel plans or break commitments, you will disappoint and hurt your friends in many ways. As with all the toxic behaviors on this list, you make them feel unimportant or underappreciated. I always think about the golden rule. Treat others the way you want them to treat you. It is very simple. If you have to cancel something they've been waiting for days or weeks, do it tenfold. Maintaining a friendship shouldn't be too difficult. Just make sure you don't take your friends for granted. As you get older, it gets harder and harder to find new friends. Cherish your friends and make them happy. Don't be toxic, but also be willing to talk to them about their behavior. Don't be a doormat.